This is another video going out to you too, Hubbard. And it's been a while. Send me another message a while back and private message. And I understand that Hubbard, that you can't write this long of a response in regular comments, so whatever. I want to start off by saying you said you wanted to apologize to me. Dude, you don't have to apologize for anything you say. Whatever you say to me, that's fine. I'm not offended by it. You said if you offended me. Dude, you do not offend me. I'm not going to be offended. If people are offended by other people taking apart their stuff or criticizing their thoughts or whatever, they need to go somewhere else, in my opinion. YouTube's not the place for you. So I'm not offended by things that you do or things that you say. I just said that you come across as a bigot when you send me something that you've talked about and then said, hey, look, here's a white guy that's saying it. Maybe now you'll see. And that dude freaking isn't going to make me change my mind just because, oh, look, he's the same color as me. How simple-minded would that have to be? Oh, wait, that's what you guys do. And when I say you guys, I mean the people on your side of the political spectrum that see everything through the prism of race. I don't. I'm not trying to say that I'm completely immune to not seeing race or not, having certain prejudices or whatever. But I don't look at every situation and blame racism on it or whatever. But anyway, you said in your video, or in your response to my video, or your message to me, that, and I'm going to just read it. Believe it or not, you got black conservatives. Yeah, I know. And I tried to steer clear of them because I feel the right is not black folk friendly, LOL. So I would ask you, Hubbard, and I don't know what to call you, so that's why I call you Hubbard. I would like you to tell me 5 things or 5 policies that conservatives have, or 5 issues from the conservative perspective that you consider to be non-black folk friendly. Now be careful when you give me those things, because if I can take those things and say that you can apply this to the poor, or you can apply this to other people just as easily as you can to black people, then it fails as an example. So give me 5 things that are not black folk friendly from the conservative standpoint. You also said that I come across bigoted, and I would like an example. I mean, when I called you out for sounding bigoted, I said, and I even said, I don't think it was a blatant attempt to be, it's just a little bit of freaking naivety on your part that I would think a white guy makes more sense than a black guy or whatever. I would like you to give me an example of something that I've said that you consider to be bigoted. You also said in your message here that, and I'm going to do the reading thing again here, but I forgot what I learned in my intercultural communications class that said whites were the most individualistic of all the races. But y'all do come together on certain occasions, and it's usually not the most peaceful of gatherings. LOL. What does that mean? What? You couldn't sound like more of a blatant racist if you tried with that statement. When white people get together, it's not the most peaceful of gatherings. Again, rather than come out with some frickin' baseless charge, why don't you give me an example? And if you have to go back to the lynchings, then I'm going to say, what the fuck? That's like a long time ago. What I'd like to know is, what exactly would you consider to be certain occasions that white people get together that are not exactly peaceful? As if all the black gatherings are these freaking love fests or something, and the white people are a bunch of hate mongers. That's the world that the frickin' left would try to paint of my side of looking at things. And I've never really expressed my conservative viewpoints on. I mean, I'm all over the map on some things. I'm definitely fiscally conservative, socially not so much, but I would definitely lean towards being a social conservative, I suppose. But like to me, gay marriage, I don't care. There's certain things that I mean, I'm pro-life and this and that, but speaking of which, think about how many black babies have been murdered by abortion, but that's another topic. Anyway, I don't know where else you want me to go. I can't remember if I addressed the viewpoint of me when I said something about asking if you married the woman. I asked that for information only. I just wanted to know. But I think that, in my opinion, a kid should have a dad that lives with them. And you said in your message that the mother's family was rich, so you didn't have to worry about the kid, your daughter, was it, getting taken care of or whatever. The left in this country has kind of come in and stepped in and done the same thing that your woman's family has done. They've stepped in the place of the father in a large part in the African American community. The left's policies in this country since the frickin' New Deal. I mean, you could go back to frickin' FDR if you want to, and see how the policies of the left, particularly Johnson on, have destroyed the black community overall. If you look at the family unit, how frickin' much it's destroyed the family unit. Out of wedlock births, I mean, you're just asking kids to be, and there's always exceptions, but without a dad and mom at home, it's going to be a lot harder for that kid to make it. And the government, big government, has stepped in and taken the place of the father. If conservatives were the ones that were pushing the policies that caused this frickin' destruction of the family unit, you know, I'm generalizing, there would be people that would think that we're trying to frickin' commit genocide on the frickin' black community. But the liberals do it. But since they talk like they really care about you, and they frickin' their policies have frickin' done nothing but harm to the black community. It's a damn shame. If there were more black conservatives, I believe that the race as a whole would be better off. But you got people frickin' saying you're trying to be white and all this bullshit. That's one of the things that I could say. I think it sucks for a young black person in this country now to grow up, and if they try to go in school and be smart and learn, some of their peers are going to freaking dog them out because they're trying hard, and they're going to be, you're acting white, you're trying to act white. And I know this from freaking friends of mine that have said that's what they got in school, and they tried to ignore it and whatever. I'm blabbering now. So anyway, I'm going to just post this one for now, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I'm going to look for those 5 policies on the right that are non-black folk friendly in particular. Talk to you later.